It started as a quiet evening on a sunny suburban street, until flashing blue lights turned it into a nightmare. A black woman, elegant in a red dress, sat on her porch, just breathing after a long day. The officer who stopped in front of her house didn't come for safety. He came for control. His badge shone, but his intentions didn't. What began as a casual conversation soon became something far darker: manipulation, threats, and fear. But what he didn't know, she wasn't just any woman. She was CIA. Watch till the end. Wait a second. Tell us where you're watching from in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful stories like this. Monica Harris had spent her life blending in. After years serving undercover in intelligence operations across the Middle East, she had returned to the States, hoping for silence, a typical neighborhood, an everyday life. No one in her quiet Georgia town knew who she really was. To them, she was just the polite woman who kept to herself. She'd moved there for peace, not attention. That evening, she sat outside in her red dress, reading and enjoying the calm breeze. But calm never lasts long for women like Monica. A police cruiser slowed as it passed her home, then reversed. The officer stepped out, adjusting his belt, his expression unreadable. She'd seen that look before. Not from soldiers or spies, but from men who believed power gave them ownership. She reminded herself, stay calm, stay observant. She didn't know yet. This would be her next mission. Officer. Paul Whitman was known around the small town for being strict. But what people didn't say out loud was that he picked his targets carefully. Young women, especially black women who wouldn't fight back. He approached Monica with a grin that didn't reach his eyes. Evening, ma'am. Everything all right here? She nodded politely, but he didn't move. Instead, he leaned on the railing, peering into her yard like he owned it. You live alone? He asked. The question was harmless on the surface, but his tone wasn't. Monica's training kicked in. Control your breathing, read the room, predict the threat. Yes, officer. I'm fine. Is there a problem? He shrugged. No problem. Just making sure you're safe, but, maybe I could stop by again. Make sure you stay that way. The way he said it made her skin crawl. When she stood up to go inside, his voice hardened. You ignoring me? That night, she noticed his car parked down the street. The next day, he was waiting again, outside the grocery store, then the gym, the same cold smile. The same authority weaponized as a threat. She documented everything, every plate number, every time, every glance. But she knew in small towns reports vanish. Officers protect their own. She'd seen corruption in foreign governments. Now she was watching it wear an American uniform. Days later, he came to her porch again. This time, without pretense. I've been thinking about you, he said, his voice lower, darker. Don't make this hard, Monica. You and me, we could make it work. Her pulse steadied, not from fear, but from discipline. You need to leave, she said, he laughed. Or what? That's when she reached under her chair, not for a weapon, but for her phone, already recording. Within minutes, 3 black SUVs rolled up the street, unmarked, silent. The officer turned, startled, as agents stepped out. Federal investigation, sir. Hands where we can see them. The look on his face was disbelief. The woman he thought he could intimidate had just ended his career and exposed his pattern of abuse on record. News broke within days. Local officer suspended for harassment after being caught targeting women. Monica's name never appeared in the report. Officially, she was a concerned citizen. Unofficially, she had dismantled a predator. But victory didn't feel sweet, just necessary. Because for every story like hers, dozens never made headlines. One evening, she sat again on her porch in the same red dress in the same quiet neighborhood. This time, no flashing lights, just peace. But she knew peace was fragile. Power, when unchecked, could twist into cruelty anywhere, even in uniform. She closed her eyes and whispered to herself, "Some battles don't need guns, just the courage to be seen." Then, looking at the camera she'd installed by her gate, she added softly, "Now the world's watching." "Are you? Where are you watching from? Type your city below. Take care."